Alright, some more sign conventions. What is the meaning of the vector I? Okay, and similarly, what is the meaning of the vector J? I've just told you what is the meaning of a unit vector. A unit vector is any vector whose length is 1 unit. And in particular, the vector that I've just drawn is a unit vector in the x direction. So that's the answer to the question, what is I? I, or sometimes written as I cap, is a vector which is along the x direction and whose length is 1. In fact, then theta is equal to 0. Similarly, J is a unit vector, unit length vector in the y direction, and in this case then theta is equal to 90. So this is your J and this is your I. Now I have a simple question for you. Suppose I have a length vector of length 2 along the x direction, then this vector A is written as 2 times I, because we've already discussed what it means to multiply a scalar with a vector. So I here is a vector and 2I is a vector which is in the direction of I and whose length is twice the length of I, but the length of I is 1 and therefore the length of A then is 2 and the direction is along x direction. Similarly, if you have a vector B which is, let's say, of length 3 but in the y direction, then in that case the vector B is written as 3 times J. Thus the magnitude of B is 3 and the length, the direction is in the y direction, or theta is equal to 90. So this answers the question, what is I and what is J? At this stage I want to go ahead and talk about something called resolution of a vector. So suppose I'm given a vector f whose length is 5 and whose theta is known, then f can be represented in a particular way, just like A is represented as 2I and B is represented as 3J. Now we can represent